Running with the costs in a personal injury case. So a lot of times you'll see personal injury advertisements, whether it be in social media or whether it be on the radio or billboards or anything like that. And it says, no fee unless I win, no recovery, no cost, like things like that. And even though it's something that's said a lot of people don't really know what that means when we say, like for example, in my firm, that we run with the cost. And if we don't win, you don't owe us any cost. So let's talk about that. So there are costs in bringing a personal injury case. And when we say costs, we don't really mean lawyer time, because lawyer time is really the fee, right? The fee is what the lawyer makes from using his time to get to a recovery. The cost is what we pay other people. So to bring a personal injury case, if you go through litigation, especially if you go through trial, there's a lot of money that has to be paid out to other people, like vendors. For example, in a personal injury case, like in a car accident case, there may be experts that need to be hired, like a accident reconstructionist or an orthopedic surgeon, and those people, they get paid, and they get paid a lot of money. So some of those people may charge $1,000 an hour or $500 an hour. And in any given case, they may spend 8, 10, 15, 20 hours of work on a case, if that includes testimony at trial. And so that's money that the law firm has to pay. And so in a typical case, we may spend $15,000 or $20,000 to go from the beginning through trial. And that's money that we spent, that we pay out. And if we don't recover for you, you do not have to pay us that money back. So that's the cost. The cost is really a lot of things that go into a personal injury case that the lawyer will have to pay other vendors for. Some of those things include court reporters. So anytime we take a deposition, there has to be a court reporter, and that person gets paid for being there. If we have to order a transcript, we have to pay the court reporter for that transcript, and those can get pretty expensive. If we have to file a lawsuit, in Florida, filing a lawsuit is about $406 just to get into court. And then you have to serve the lawsuit, which means there is a process server that has to be paid to go and serve the defendants in the case. So you have to pay that person too. Those are costs. Essentially, everything that we pay out to pursue the case is cost. And that cost, if we do not recover money for you from the defendant, you don't owe it to us. You don't have to pay it back. The fee is something that's completely different. The fee is time-based. So essentially, when the lawyer works in a case, in a non-personal injury case, that lawyer would be getting paid by the hour. If they spend an hour, their fee is whatever the hourly is worth. Let's say the lawyer says, okay, I'm going to represent you and I'm going to charge you hourly. I'm going to charge you $400 an hour, for example. If I spend an hour, you pay me $400. If I spend 2 hours, you pay me $800. That's the fee. In a contingency fee case, it doesn't really work like that, but that's completely separate from what we say, or what we mean rather, when we speak about cost, because cost is not really anything to do with our time or our in-house resources. Cost has to do with the money that we pay out to other people in order to advance the case, and those are necessary costs that we need to pay if we want to see the case all the way through to the end. So anyway, if you did not know, now you know.